In this class, inshallah, we are going to do the questions on Riccati's equation. So let me have a little concept. I'm not going in detail, but short method how to solve the question. First, we have to find how the Riccati's equation is. The Riccati's equation is dy by dx equals to p of x into y squared q of x into y plus r. How to identify this? Here we'll have dy by dx, here y squared, then y. Dy by dx, y square y. This is the Riccati's equation. For this, one solution is already will be given in the question. That one solution we suppose as v of x. Already one solution will be given the question that we have to suppose as v of x. Now the general solution for this will be the third step. The general solution will be for this is y equals to v of x plus 1 by z. Y equals to v of x plus 1 by z. So if we solve this, inshallah we will get a equation in the linear equation. If we solve this, how we are going to solve, let us see in the question. If we solve this and the given equation, we'll get an equation in the linear form. We already studied the linear form. The linear form is py by dy by dx plus py equals to q. This already we have done in the first part. So when it is reduced into linear differential equation, we'll have two steps. The first step will be dy by integral factor equals to e to the power of integration p dx. Integral factor is equals to e to the power of integration p dx. And the general solution, and the solution will be y into integral factor equals to integration of q into integral factor dx. If we solve this, inshallah, from this we'll get the value of z. We'll get the value of z. Lastly, we have to suppose the value of z. We have to substitute the value of z in here to get the complete solution. Let me do one question based on this. See here the next question. Find the general solution of differential equation y dash equals to y square equals to y square minus 2x minus 1 into y plus x square minus x plus 1. One solution given is y equals to g of x. Given y equals to x. Let me take this as v of x. V of x equals to x. Now what is the method here? What is the formula here? Y equals to v of x plus 1 by z. Now substitute the value of v of x. So y equals to v of x is x plus 1 by z. Now we have to differentiate this with respect to x. We have to differentiate this with respect to x. So differentiate with respect to x. The y differentiation will be dy by dx equals to dy by dx of x will be 1. And d by dx of 1 by x will be minus 1 by x square. D by dx of 1 by x is minus 1 by x square. So d by dz of 1 by z will be minus 1 by z square. But we have to write dz by dx. So this is the method. Okay. So what we have done, we have substituted the value of differentiation of y is dy by dx. D by dx of x is 1. D by dx of 1 by x is minus 1 by x square dz by dx. Now let me substitute the dy by dx value this in the question. In place of dy by dx we substitute this one, and in place of y we substitute this one in the given question. Substituting y and dy by dx in given equation, let it be 1. Okay, so let me substitute these values. So if you substitute y dash, the y dash will be 1 minus 1 by z square dz by dx equals to, see here, this we have substitute the value of y dash equals to y square. The value of y is x plus 1 by z. X plus 1 by z whole square minus 2x minus 1 into y is x plus 1 by z into, sorry, plus x square minus x plus 1. Now we have substituted the values of y and dy by dx in the given equation. Now let me solve it to get the answer. So let me solve this one. See here, I am writing this as it is. 1 minus 1 by z square dz by dx. Now you expand this one, a plus b whole square will be a square plus 2ab, 2x into 1 by x plus b square means 1 by z square 1 by z square. Now the next step is what we have to do. Let me suppose this one, you multiply this one, minus into plus will be minus, 2x into x will be 2x square, minus into plus minus, 2x into 1 by z will be 2x by z, 2x by z. Now minus into minus will be plus, 1 into x is x, minus into plus will be minus, 1 into 1 by z will be 1 by z. Now see here, minus into plus minus, 2x into x, 2x square, minus into plus minus, 2z into 1 by z, 2x into 1 by z, 1 by z, minus 1 is plus x, minus 1 is plus 1 by z. Now what are the remaining terms? Plus x square minus x plus 1. So if we can cancel, let we cancel the terms. You see here, x square plus x square will be 2x square. 2x square minus 2x square will get cancelled. 2x square minus 2x square cancel. This plus xz and minus z will get cancelled. Plus and minus will get cancelled. Now what are the remaining terms? See here, 1 we are having here, 1 we are having here. Let me cancel this 1, 1. We cancel this 1, 1. What is left here? Minus 1 by z square dz by dx. Let me once write the remaining terms. This is 2z by x. You see, plus 2z by x minus 2z by x, this also get cancelled. Now what are the left terms? You see here, this all get cancelled. What is left here? 1 by z square, then minus 1 by z, minus 1 by z. Now the remaining all terms are get cancelled. Now let me take LCM here. Minus 1 by z square dz by dx. Let me take minus also common so that we can cancel this one. So what is left here? If we take LCM z square, it will be 1 minus z. So this z square and minus minus will get cancelled. Now bring the minus z on the right side, it will be plus z. I'm writing here dz by dx plus z equals to 1. Now this equation is reduced to the linear equation. Now let me solve this linear equation. So I am continuing here. You see here there was a mistake of minus. I cut it here. So let me bring minus z here. It will be plus z. So it will be like this: dz by dx plus z equals to minus 1. Now this is of the form linear equation dy by dx plus py equals to q. Now compare, therefore the value of p will be 1, the value of q will be minus 1. Okay. Now what is the first step is integral factor. So integral factor will be e to the power of integration p dx. E to the power of integration p is 1 dx. So integral factor will be e power x. Integration of 1 will be x. So we got the integral factor. Now the solution is for this is y into integral factor equals to integration of q into integral factor dx. But in place of y, you see here we are having z here. In place of y, we are having z here. When we compare, in place of y, z, in place of p1, in place of q minus 1. So therefore in place of y you write z into integral factor is e power x equals to integration of q is minus 1, bring out minus 1, into e integral factor. Integral factor is e power x dx plus c. So integration, let me write in the next step. So integration of e power x will be e power x. So z into e power x equals to minus e power x plus c, minus e power x plus c. We have to find the value of z from here. So let me bring this e power x there. So what will be the value of z equals to minus e power x plus c by e power x. We separate this, minus e power x by e power x plus c by e power x. This will get cancelled. So the value of z will be, I'm writing first c into, bring this in the numerator, e power x in the numerator will be minus e power x minus 1. So lastly, let me substitute this in the equation. Therefore, in the initially we have supposed now y equals to x plus 1 by z. Now let me substitute the value of z to get the answer. Y equals to x plus 1 by x z. Z value is c into e power minus x minus 1 is the general solution. Is the general solution. So let me do one more question. Now let me see the next question. In the same way, you see here y dash equals to y dash means dy by dx equals to 4xy square 1 minus 8x into y plus 4x minus 1. Now given solution is given. One solution is y equals to 1. So let me take this as v of x equals to 1. Therefore, what is the method we are having? Y equals to v of x plus 1 by z. Therefore, what is y here? Y equals to v of x. V of x is 1 here plus 1 by z. Okay. Now let me continue this one. Now let me differentiate this. So if you differentiate this y will become dy by dx equals to constant differentiation is 0. D by dx of 1 by x is minus 1 by x square. So this will be minus 1 by z square dz by dx. Now let me change the question. In place of dy by dx, let me write this. And in place of y, let me write, see here in the place of y, we write 1 plus 1 by z. 1 plus 1 by z. Substituting y and dy by dx in suppose 1, this is 1. Okay. Now let me change this. Y dash means dy by dx equals to 4x into y square. Y is 1 plus 1 by z whole square plus 1 minus 8x into y. Y is 1 plus 1 by z. Now plus 4x minus 1. Now let us continue solving this question. See here dy by dx. Sorry, in place of dy by dx, we have to write, in place of dy by dx, let me write minus 1 by z square dz by dx. dz by dx. So let me continue this one. Minus 1 by z square dz by dx equals to, let me solve this one. This is a plus b whole square will be, let me expand this one. A square plus 1 square 1, 2ab, 2 ones are 2, 2 by z plus b square 1 by z square plus, you see here, let me multiply this one. This is 4x into y square, finish. Let me multiply this one. 1 into 1 will be 1. 1 into 1 by z will be 1 by z. Minus 8x into 1, 8x. Minus 2 plus minus 8x by z. What is left here? Plus 4x minus 1. Plus 4x minus 1. Now let me multiply with this 4x. So let me continue, write this as it is. Minus 1 by z square dz by dx equals to 4x into 1 will be 4x plus 4 2s are 8x by z, 8x by z plus 4x into 1 will be 4x by z square plus what is left here, 1 plus 1 by z minus 8x by z plus 4x minus 1. You have to cancel now. You see here 4x plus 4x, 8x minus 8x. Will get cancelled, finish. Plus 8x by z minus 8x by z will get cancelled. Now plus 1 minus 1 will also get cancelled. These two terms are left when we take LCM here. So here we are having minus 1 by z square dz by dx equals to, what is left here? Let me take LCM here, z square. So if you take z square LCM, we left with 4x plus z. Now we cancel this one, z square will get cancelled. Now I am bringing minus here. So what is left here? dz by dx equals to minus 4x minus z. No, sorry, minus z. So let me bring z here. So if you bring z here, it will be dz by dx plus z equals to minus 4x. Now compare with the linear equation. It is reduced to linear equation. What is linear equation? Dx by dy plus py equals to q. Therefore, in place of y, we are having z. Y equals to z in place of y. So in place of p will be 1, y is z, so p is 1. So write p equals to 1. Now q is minus 4x, so q equals to minus 4x. Now what is the first step? We have to find the integral factor. The formula of integral factor is e to the power of integration p dx. E to the power of integration p. P value is 1 into dx. So e to the power of integration of 1 will be x. So we got the integral factor. Now let me continue for the solution from the starting of the page board. Now the second step is solution. The formula of solution is y into integral factor equals to integration of q into integral factor dx. So let me continue. In place of y we are having z integral factor. We got just now integral factor e power x equals to integration of q is minus 4x. I'm writing minus 4 outside. X into integral factor is e power x dx. Now we got this as the concept of here integration concept, the 12th standard, wherein two functions are multiplying. We have to use this formula, integration of f of x into g of x dx. This is f of x integration of g of x dx minus whole integration d by dx of f of x integration of g of x dx whole dx. So let me continue this with this formula. Okay, see here you write this as it is, z into e power x equals to minus 4. Now you write the bracket minus 4 into, now use this formula f of x. F of x means x integration of g of x. G of x is e power x minus whole integration d by dx of f of x is x integration of g of x is e power x dx whole dx. Now this is the bracket. Now let you continue this one, z into e power z x equals to minus 4 into integration of e power x will be e power x. So this will be x into e power x minus integration of x will be 1 integration of e power x e power x. So this will be integration of e power x dx. Again e power x integration will be e power x. Okay, let me try plus c also, or else we can write this lastly. Okay, so let me do one thing, plus c. Okay, let me take e power x common from this, z into e power x equals to minus 4 into, if we take e power x common, what is left here, x minus 1 plus c. Okay, now do one thing, we have to find z from here, so bring this e power x on the other side, it will be divided, divide separately this one and this one. So z equals to minus 4 e power x into x minus 1 by e power x plus c by e power x. Now this will get cancelled, you bring this in the numerator, will get the value of z. Z equals to minus 4 into x minus 1 plus c into e power minus 6. Now lastly we have to substitute this value in the given question. Therefore substituting in, what we left in 1, y equals to 1 plus 1 by z. Now you substitute the value, you will get the solution. Therefore general solution is y equals to 1 plus 1 by z. So the value of z we got now, the value of z, I am writing the plus term first, c into e power minus x minus 4 into x minus 1. So this is the solution for the given question, 1 plus 1 by c into e power minus x minus 4 into x minus 1. So today inshallah in this class we have done the questions based on Riccati's principle. Let you try by yourself 1 or 2 questions to get the perfection. So inshallah in the next class we continue some another topics. So I am this is the uh, last part of the differential equations, ordinary differential equations. Let we continue the higher order differential equations from the next class for M2, and another chapter let we continue inshallah special functions in the next parts. So I request you all to subscribe my channel inshallah and share also.